if there are purists out there who don't like the new stuff because it's new or they don't think it did well or they don't think it's written well, I would point them to Alien 3, Alien Resurrection. Like, those are not great movies. Alien 3 is fun. Mm-hmm. Alien Resurrection,
it's, you know? I think Alien Resurrection, I think, starts off really cool. I love like the smugglers. Like,
I mean, it's
craft,
a cool concept,
but it gets so weird so quick.
So just the fact that like I push back against people not liking the new iteration or like new additions to the story because that's not what I grew up with, or that's not what they used to do, or whatever. I think that's silly. Prometheus was very strong. I think stronger than people. Well, I think this is a popular opinion now. Prometheus is better than what people thought it was, or when it first came out. Mm-hmm. It didn't receive the credit that it was due. Covenant was a really poor pivot. I think the studio got really scared after Prometheus and said, we can't continue on this trajectory. So it's a big stumble. Like, you can tell that they're kind of reeling a little, trying to do something cool and interesting. It's fails at doing that well, I guess. Yeah. Alien Romulus is my third favorite Alien movie. So it's Aliens, with James Cameron, I know, and then Alien Romulus. I just love the, like, what's it called? That retro cassette analog feel of space travel. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like when you click on a monitor for your spaceship and it goes and a line splits the screen, it goes and fills it like it's green. Oh, I love that aesthetic.
Yeah.
So Romulus brought it back. I thought it was a terrific movie. It was deeply horrifying, especially at the end, which is what it needs, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm very excited for the future. We have Alien Earth coming out this summer.
Yeah.
Probably an Alien versus Predator movie in the future. Again, which would be cool.
Zach and I were actually talking about the possibility of franchises collabing or crossing over, and how you brought up the interview with James Gunn, who said that his talks with Kevin Feige have included Marvel versus DC in some way. Not that they're going to happen or anything's been announced, but they have talked about it because James Gunn has worked for Marvel. So I think that would be fun once the DC universe gets its feet underneath them. Mm-hmm. But yeah, just the Alien and Alien versus Predator, especially having a movie like that already, is just fun to see fandoms collide, even though they're probably very similar fandoms.
Are they? Yeah. Because there's like a trilogy of Alien versus Predator movies, right? Mm-hmm. And are those like canon to the main Alien movies, or?
There's Alien versus Predator, Alien versus Predator 2. Those, that's a great question. So the canon is tough.
Nerd out, Andrew.
Well, I was going to say, for me, Lord of the Rings, you Alien, it's like, how much do I say? Like, how much do you actually want to
know? Heath likes the Alien versus Predator movies more than I do.
Yeah.
The canon is like iffy, and I would say, depending on what Alien Earth does this summer, could retcon Alien versus Predator 1 and 2.
Interesting.
Well, technically, Prometheus and Covenant has already rewritten AVP. Because Wayland is in.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, we're gonna have a side podcast.
That's okay. Go for it.
Man.
Welcome to your feature presentation. Where we get
to they're pretty much out the door. They're just fun. I would say that they're just fun movies. I don't think that.
I think the second one's trash, but especially the first one is so fun. Yeah. It's not amazing. It's light. It's fun. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think PG-13 too, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
A guy uses an inhaler to fight a predator. So that's cool.
Ooh, that's exciting.
It's pretty sick.
I'm glad you were passionate about that. Maybe that will make me want to watch them finally.
I feel like Seth's like, oh gosh, this guy.
No, I'm glad. I'm glad we have the opportunity to nerd out about stuff like that. But
so have you guys haven't seen any Alien movies?
I haven't seen any of them.
no,
But you guys don't seem like the horror type.
No, well, not really. I was tempted to see Alien Romulus because people said it was good. But I felt like I was going in without proper backstory. And also, we are a little bit younger, and we just are kind of like, we grew up watching Marvel in theaters rather than stuff like Alien or whatever. Mm-hmm. But we'll get around to them in our lifetime, in our short lifetime here on Earth.
It's Andrew, would you say Alien would be your biggest suggestion for people who haven't seen any of those movies?
Oh yeah, the first one for sure.
Starting with Alien,
yeah. It's a, like I said, it's a near perfect movie. It doesn't get scary for like 30 minutes, bro. Come on, 40 minutes maybe.
I can take it, and then I'll be doing like the.
Honestly, I think if you watch the first 30 or 40 minutes and you fall in love with the aesthetic, the visuals, the practical effects, the sound design, all of those things, I think you will get through the scary parts.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Alien Romulus, different story. Genuinely a very just frightening movie.
Yeah. Because it's different because it's spanned so many eras of filmmaking that the style has changed. Is that something?
Yeah,
to do
they're
with
just really. Fede Alvarez is really good at scaring people.
Yeah, he
and
is.
grossing people out. Like, it's disgusting. There's my wife has sworn that movie off. We saw it in theaters and it finished. We both like scary movies. We go see them together. We watch them at home and we could just do it on a dime. We'll sit down and be like, scary movie or rom-com? And we're like, oh, scary movie today. And the movie ended and she looked at me and she's like, I'm never watching this movie ever again. And I was like, I understand. I get it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Romulus, the ending scene for you guys, it's unsettlingly freaky. Like it was,
so good,
it wasn't, there was a jump scare, but it was just like, and I think, you just like, it's done so well. I think that's what's cool about it. It's just like,
well, I just keep up with people like Corridor Crew online, and they've talked a lot about Alien, the different ways they've done CG, especially with, I believe, Romulus returned to some special effects on set and all that.
Practical, yeah.
Practical, yeah. The way that looks on screen elicits different responses. I would say that older movies probably make you think more that it's a movie, and so you're not supposed to be scared, whereas modern movies can get you into that space of like really drawing you in with how much is at our disposal to make the movie the best it can be. And maybe that's some of the difference between, what was it, 79 versus now?
Yeah, 1979.
So you're watching Star Wars in 77, Lord of the Rings, rotoscoping in 78, and Alien in 79.
That was quite the year.
Yeah.
Or quite the 3 years, yeah. Oh, the last thing I was going to say about, since we've been talking about Alien for so long, my favorite meme about Alien was some guy on Letterboxd said, I love this movie, 9 out of 10, but I wish there were more of the creatures. And then his next review was Aliens. It's like, oh my gosh.
That's another. Well, we don't need to keep talking
that
about
one made me cough. Oh my
god.
Oh.
Yeah.
Watch his Aliens. Guys, you're never going to believe this.
Guess what? There's more.